Hi, I'm Brittany Egbert from One Charming Party, and I'm so excited about our show. Today we have Megan Dunford here from Persimmon Floral, and she's going to show us how to make these cute flower balls. You might recognize Megan from some of our previous parties, the Raggedy Ann party. She made those adorable floral arrangements with the paper flowers. Those were so cute. Everybody loved that. And the art party, that was my favorite arrangement with all those colorful flowers.
Love those.
And the county fair party. We asked Megan to incorporate some vegetables into those arrangements, and we love what you came up with.
Thank you.
So cute.
So fun to be here. So today we are making these flower balls like you said.
They're so cute. What are they called?
They're flower balls, kissing balls, pomanders. You can call them whatever you want. They're just darling.
They are.
So today we're going to kind of go over some of the tools you'll need and then just kind of the basic how-to.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
That's good.
So you'll start off with these handy Oasis balls. So these are 4 inches and 3 inches, and that's the size we're going to make today. And they're just basically made of wet floral foam, so you soak them, and we'll kind of show you how to do that. And then you just need something to cut with. You can use a floral knife, or we've got wire cutters, or most people just have these on hand.
That's what I have.
Little clippers, and you know, they're great. Anything you can cut with works. And you also need some wire to hang the balls, ribbon, and scissors, and some little greening pins, which we'll show you a little bit more about today to help stick the flowers in. So
That'd be great.
yeah, that's the
Should we
basics.
get started?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use carnations. And what are you using? What flowers are you going to have?
I'm going to use little palms, little daisy palms, and they're just darling little
These are so
yellow
cute.
flowers. So I'm going to give you the 4-inch ball. They're kind of wet.
Okay.
And when you soak these, you just want to let them sit in
That's a
water.
trick that I didn't know. So you don't force them in the water.
Don't push them down. You just let them sink naturally. And that way they're all soaked all the way through.
Perfect.
So first thing you'll want to do if you're hanging them, and you don't necessarily have to hang them, is you'll want to get a piece of wire, and I'll...
Do you need the wire cutters?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we're going to just cut a piece of wire and just cut it kind of in half. And you'll take that one, and I'll have this one, and you want to just get a little stem from any of the flowers you're working with. Carnations, rose stems work really well because they're really herky. And what you're trying to do with this is make a little catch for the ball to like hang from, so that it doesn't just go straight through the wire. So you just kind of take it and wrap it around the end there.
Oh, wrapping the wrong way.
Yeah, it's good. And, you know, just till you feel like you're confident in your wiring.
I smashed my thing.
I think you're doing really good, so that's great.
Okay.
And then what you want to do, and this is one of the trickier parts, is just kind of get your wire as straight as you can. This is about 24 gauge wire. So you want to just keep it straight and go to the middle of your ball and just put it down.
Wherever you decide is the middle, right?
Yep. And there's kind of some room for error here because you can still kind of make it straight since it is perfectly round. So once you hit it kind of fill the bottom, then you can turn it over.
Okay.
And you'll pull it through.
Oh, I get it now. Ta-da!
And now it hangs.
Perfect.
Hooray. And that's the best part. So then to make the loop for your wire, you just kind of want, for your ribbon later on, you just bend your wire.
Okay.
And then just kind of wrap it around.
Megan's
like that.
I'm like,
you're doing great. And it's as small as you can make it, but you can also have room later on.
as small as you can make it. Mine's huge.
But with carnations, actually, that's okay because the
good.
carnations are taller, so you'll be okay. And then just, you know, cut off the excess of your wire there, and just get rid of that. So then you have this nice little loop for your ribbon to go through later. And then it's a really simple process from that point on. What you want to do is we've kind of cut a few, but we're going to just show you how to cut them. So on your carnations, you want to make sure that
Can I use these?
Yes. Grab those, flip them open. You want to take your flower and you want to cut it so there's enough stem, but not too much because it makes it trickier later on to push them in. So on yours, you want to cut it about right there.
Okay.
So that you have enough stem, but it's not too much. And
does it matter where you start?
Nope, I like to start at the top, but that's just me. And you just push it in. So you don't want too much stem because it'll kind of wiggle too much and your flower will break. And so You'll,
so not
you'll
too much
practice.
stem when you cut it.
Yes, but that's perfect. And on the carnations, it sits right up there, so it makes your ball about 6 inches all the way around with a 4-inch ball.
Cool.
So we've cut a bunch, so you can just start sticking them in.
So do you want to pre-cut them all before, or do you want to just kind of cut as you go?
Yeah, I like
I
like to pre-cut before. Sometimes you have to cut them a little shorter.
I'm cutting leaving mine exactly.
You have it. I'm not
beautiful.
anything. That's perfect. And yeah, just kind of stick them in. You don't want to cut them too far in advance because they'll get soft.
And then, I pushed it in and took it out. I know that's bad.
Oh, and that is a good tip. Okay. That's try not to pull them in and out because it makes the oasis kind of crumbly.
Okay.
But again, they're pretty forgiving, so you can just keep having fun.
Awesome.
Yes. And they're just a great way to have a lot of pop of color, and it's nice to, I think flowers are a great way to make your event just, put that much more little thought into what your theme is and all your decorations.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people use these for weddings, which I think is great. Mm-hmm. But also, since we do kids' parties, I think these are so cute for maybe a princess party, a fairy party, just any kind, a baby shower, a bridal shower.
Yep.
If you just want a good centerpiece.
Yep. Anywhere you need just that little pop of color. And they're fun because you can display them a lot of ways, which I think we're going to talk about later. Mm-hmm. And also, just give you that little pop of color that you need somewhere.
And who knew you could make these yourself? Because look, I'm totally making them. And I'm a flower idiot because I buy the flowers from Costco, cut off the bottom, and throw them in the vase.
Well, that's so great, and it's perfect because you can just go pick up the stores or the flowers you want at the store, the day before your party, and these will last. These will last well over a day because they have this water source in the oasis.
You have to re-soak them. How do you get more water?
Yeah, so I made these yesterday, and all I had to do was just pour water on them and just put them over a sink or whatever, and you'll have them there. So and keep them in a cool place.
That's great.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about Persimmon Floral? Kind of how you got started in flowers and what you love about it?
Yes, I love flowers. They're such a happy medium to create with.
I love flowers.
They're just, come in all sorts of colors and textures and sizes and just so much fun to work with. And I worked at just a florist here, and they taught me everything and worked my way through school doing flowers. And so after I was done with school, I just have started doing this as kind of a second side job, and I love it. And it's just fun to take some people's ideas and transform into actual reality with the flowers. So it's just so much fun to do it.
I love that. Well, I think I'm going to keep mine like this and keep it on a plate.
I love it. Yeah, that's great.
And so let's talk about what we can do with these over here. So this one is with roses. Yes. What size ball is underneath there?
Underneath there is a 6-inch ball, and they come in 8-inch, 6-inch, 4-inch, and 3-inch.
So because the roses are bigger, it makes it
even bigger. So whatever size your flower is. And then the carnation one has an 8-inch ball underneath there. And there's about 3 bunches of carnations, which is like 75 stems of carnations.
So 3 bunches of carnations, 75 stems.
There's 25 stems of roses in that one, plus 10 stems of spray roses, which have lots of little heads on them.
So that takes a lot of roses.
Mm-hmm. And then about 15 stems of daisies, which are, come with multiple flowers on one stem. So
cute. So then also I was going to show
kind of this one all done.
Yes, you can hang these, which I always think that's really cute when you hang them.
Yes. Or you can set them up on a vase and just tie your bow kind of cute on top. And those are really fun. You can put them on the cake plates like we talked about.
And like this, even if it's not really finished, that's just on a low plate if you want something low for your flowers.
Yeah, and then you don't need as many flowers. So
I love that. I'm so excited about these. I feel like I could go home and make these.
Yes, for sure.
I love these.
Very simple.
So what do you have coming up next for Persimmon Floral?
I have 2 weddings the rest of this season, I think, and they're really fun, cute brides, and yeah.
That sounds great. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Megan. I'm Brittany from One Charming Party. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. And remember to celebrate something wonderful with your kids every single day.